Okay, up on the roof here at 1825 Riverview Drive in Melbourne. I thought to do a video for you, Michael, just so you get to see and hear everything that I find as I find it. Plus, we're going to talk about how we're going to redo your roof correctly. Before we start talking about the notes that I made, I just wanted to mention that I spoke with our owner, Jason Hungerbuehler, and he was really helpful in giving me some history, not only on your building, but the neighbor's building as well, too. So Jason himself actually put this shingle roof on back in 2004, 2005, and he also did this metal roof here at your neighbor's as well. So he's intimately familiar with the process, what's underneath of here. And so in my written narrative, when I send it to you, I'm going to talk about the different layers underneath and what needs to be performed and what specifically does not need to be replaced as well too. So this arrow here, or this circle here, is to talk about the granule loss. Forgive me if you already know this, but hopefully you'll hear something that you haven't heard before. The granules on your roof, in every sense of the word, is a sunblock for your property. Once you lose the granules, all the protective chemicals in the asphalt shingles start to leach out, and the shingles start to become extraordinarily brittle, just like saltine crackers. So that's exactly what's happening here. The other arrows to talk about the flashing. We're going to replace the flashing all around the property with your new roof. This is called drip edge, by the way. That's going to be replaced as well too, as well as I was really impressed with the installation of this here. This has adhered so well over the last 15 plus years. This is also drip edge right here. Okay, let's hop up to the next story here. More drip edge. I would give this roof, actually, for its age, very high marks. It's held up very well, especially you can hear the wind. I'm sure there's a constant breeze coming off the river here. What I did find almost right away is called lift up. And so you can see my X's here. Lift up, you see this whole section here? Well, when you lose that adhesive bond between the back of the shingle and the roof itself, it's not going to adhere back down. It's just going to keep flopping around, vibrating until eventually it breaks off. So in conjunction with the lift up, when you have the brittleness of the shingles, you start getting hinge marks. And then, well, you can kind of forget about even hurricane season, anything remotely close to a tropical storm. These shingles are going to start to lift up and then break off during anything over probably 50 miles an hour or so. And you can even see from here what these guys are doing. All in all, I think what's most important about this roof is the stability of the the plywood underlayment underneath. It feels rock solid. It's in very good shape. Let's take a peek over. We're gonna head down here next. Obviously, you have a little bit of repairs that were performed there, as well as this area here. Okay. And then we're gonna hop down there right now. Ooh, okay. So we're down on the first floor, and so far everything seems to be very stable, in good condition. Yes, we have a patchwork of other colors and sections. No great surprises. We're going to reflash along this wall here, just get it up underneath of the cement siding. Fascia's in excellent shape. We'll replace that. You can have a better view of what's been done over there. Okay, last 20 seconds. Allow me to talk about how we're going to do this entire roof over correctly. So if you would imagine with me, we're going to remove all the shingles, get down to the bare plywood substrate. I've already talked to Jason, the owner of the company. He actually put this roof on back in 2004. You do not need an additional layer of OSB board, okay? It seems like the roof is in very stable condition. If there's any sections that need to be replaced, we're going to replace it the way that we described. You get 100 square feet with your roof replacement, and it's only $65 per piece of plywood after that. And we're going to match it like for like. So again, remove all the shingles, get down to the bare plywood. 2 of the building codes that have been upgraded since 2006, I believe. The first one says re-nail your plywood, your roof decking to code. The code says now every 6 inches, We go every 4 to 5. We're gonna double, triple the number of nails holding your plywood to your roof trusses. And then the other really important one is called waterproof barrier. So we're gonna cover every inch of these shingle roofs that bear plywood with waterproof barrier. You may probably have heard of the term peel and stick, okay? And then we're going to put your CertainTeed 30-year shingle on top of that, okay? So that's a pretty good overview. I'm gonna try and keep this as short as possible and get down and talk with Michael. Thanks.